The destiny swap didn't work. It failed. And not only did it failed terribly. There's a difference between failing and failing terribly. They thought that they were going to enjoy the fruits of your labor. They thought that they were going to use you as some type of blueprint, and they were going to stay as near you as possible to see how you run the show of your life and turn around and try to do the same thing for themselves, and that it was going to work out for them. They thought that they were going to successfully steal your spot. You see, the problem with with people who try to destiny swap, what they don't understand is when you try to take someone's destiny or have a little bit of someone's abundance or destiny, you don't just get to take the good parts of their life experiences when you destiny swap. You have to take the good and the bad. That's what they don't understand. That's why I always tell people who comment and say, oh, I want to be just like you. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you want to be just like me, it's not just about you having the influence, the ambition, the good talks, the wisdom, whatever. You also have to get the negative parts of me too, which I don't touch on too much on my platforms. You have to also inhabit the struggles I've inhabited. You have to also go through the fire that I went through to be who I am. You have to also go through the hard times I had to endure to grow tough skin. God has created the spiritual realm to be very balanced. So when you make a decision to destiny swap with somebody, you don't only take the benefits of their destiny, you also have to take the consequences of their destiny as well. And because that's not how God created things to be allowing people to be destiny swapping and doing all these crazy things, you are going to have a much harder consequential experience in that person because you're living someone else's life. I always tell people, please be patient with your life. Be patient with God. There's enough blessings to go around. There's enough money to go around. There's enough love to go around. There's enough good report to go around. There's enough health to go around. Those things are abundant, okay? You don't have, like, if you decide, I want to destiny swap with someone, you believe that your life is not, there's no blessings for you. It's like believing that God doesn't have abundance for you as well. It's like believing that there's no good that can come out of your life, which is not true. Why would you try to destiny swap and steal someone's destiny when God has your own destiny? He has your own blessings for you. Every person's life is perfectly cut out for you. We are all unique. That's why we don't share the same fingerprint. There's no reason and no need to want what someone else has. There's no reason to compare yourself to other people. There's no reason to desire to have someone else's lifestyle. It's never, you're breaking the laws of nature. When you decide to take someone's destiny or play around in someone's destiny, you are making a decision to go against nature, go against spiritual law when you do that. There are aggressive consequences when you start playing around. It's like God says, hey, this person's name is Tasha. I want Tasha to own several hotels in California. I want Tasha to go to university for hospitality, and I'm going to bless Tasha with several hotels. And then Tasha has an evil, wicked family member who sees her future of being a successful hotel owner. And she's like, I'm going to throw rocks in her path, or I'm going to steal her destiny. And I'm going to try to take that whole vision for myself. And then it's like, now you have two enemies. the spiritual realm is your enemy because you imbalanced it by trying to swap destinies. And now God is looking at you like, I had all this wonderful stuff planned out for Tasha, and you got in the way and tried to manipulate that. So people who start to fail at destiny swapping, you will realize that their life ends up in shambles. It's the most risky thing to do. And a lot of you guys ask me, well, how do I take my destiny back? Or how do I even know if my destiny has been swapped or if someone is playing around in my destiny? Well, I'm going to tell you how. And it's so crazy because in the Bible, there have been so many examples of destiny swapping in the Bible. Remember when those two women who were the same age, they both had children. And one of the ladies, she woke up in the middle of the night and her baby passed. I don't know what happened to her baby. Maybe her baby had some type of issue while the baby was sleeping. So she gets up, she realizes her baby passed, and she goes and she steals the other woman's baby. And the other lady wakes up in the morning. She's like, wait, this baby's not my baby. The baby that you're holding that is someone who's trying to take what's yours. That's why I always tell people, listen, being nice in life is not going to get you anywhere. You have to be very, 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 very cutthroat when it comes to your life and how you deal with people. Because what that woman did in the Bible, when Solomon was around, it's very common, especially with women. Women will always try to snatch what another woman has, whether it's a man, a relationship, or opportunity. You have to stand 10 toes down when it comes to your life and be like, you are not going to destiny swap with me. I'm not going to allow you to do that. Whether it's physically or spiritually, you are not allowed to destiny swap with me because they are going to make an attempt. The family member will make an attempt to see in what way they can take what's yours. That's how people are. You have to be the one that's stern, that doesn't allow them to do it. Okay, and then I see so many people who say, oh well, destiny swapping isn't real, and destiny swapping isn't biblical, and if God has something for you, it can't be taken away. And yeah, if God has something for you, it can't be taken away. Do you even serve God? Do you even know God? Do you know how many prophets are no longer around anymore? Life is a spiritual battle. Life is a literal spiritual battle. Every day that you guys get up in the morning, there are spirits that are conspiring over your life. Good spirits and bad spirits. Light and dark. Every day of your life, it's a battle that is happening in the invisible realm, and you can't see it. A lot of you guys listening to me right now, you know the life that you're living is not your life. You wake up every day and you feel like you're in a nightmare. Why do you feel like you're in a nightmare? You wake up every day, you're like, the money's funny, the love is not there, I'm not meeting the right people. Like, what is my life right now? Talk about symptoms of a destiny swap. Let's talk about symptoms of a destiny swap. Your life is not a result of the efforts that you've put into it. Simple. Everywhere you go, you're smart, but you're always landing low-income jobs. Everywhere you go, you're beautiful, but you keep attracting abusive men. Men come into your life to just try and abuse you for some reason. Everywhere you go, oh my God, you're motivated. Every business you open crashes. Somebody is playing games in your destiny. It's an exchange. It's an exchange of destinies. If a person is jealous of you, that's why I tell you guys I'm so stern about jealousy. If somebody is jealous of you, jealousy is an energy. All emotions are an energy. If somebody is jealous of you and you keep them around, hanging out around you, a destiny swap can happen intentionally or non-intentionally, because the frequency that they're on is very low vibrational and you're coming into agreement with a low vibrational frequency. Jealousy is a dangerous frequency. They want your life. These people can do all type of things. They can keep you from getting married. They can keep you from excelling in your career. They can keep you from having children. They can take your wealth. They can steal your wealth from you. It's anything. Destiny swapping, gossip is a form of destiny swapping. When someone is making up lies about you to your manager so that you don't get the promotion, they're stealing your destiny right there. Okay? This stuff is real. So a lot of you guys may ask yourself, am I under a destiny swap? I've already told you guys what the symptoms of that may be. You will know if your destiny has been exchanged. You will feel it, because the life that you're living, you feel like you're living in a dream. You feel like you're living in an illusion. You feel like you're living in a lie. Like you're like, this is not my life. Like I shouldn't be here. Like you feel an abnormality. Okay? You feel an abnormality. Okay? You feel an abnormality. Let's talk about, so a lot of people say, especially if they're a Christian, they say, oh, well, there's no such thing as a demonic exchange. Ecclesiastes 10 verse 7 says, listen to this. And even if you're not a believer, I hope based on my channel you become one, but even if you're not, you can still learn. Ecclesiastes 10 verse 7 says, I have seen servants on horses, meaning maids riding horses, while princes walk on the ground like servants. So the maid is on the horse and the prince is washing the floor. That's backwards. That's backwards. Some of you guys are supposed to be VPs of companies. You should have been married 15 years ago. Some of you guys are supposed to be big musicians, big entrepreneurs. You're supposed to be owning salons. You should be a dentist. Some of you guys are doctors. You were supposed to be doctors. Some of you guys were supposed to open up your own company, your own clothing brand. Some of you guys were supposed to be the reason that your parents came out of poverty, because you stepped into wealth and you were able to bring your parents out of hardship. That was supposed to be your life, not the life you're living now. But you're going through a hard time. You never get picked. You're always lied on, cheated on. You're in the workplace, you finally get a good job, they're making up lies about you all of a sudden, and the manager doesn't like you. And you are smarter than all the people around you, but they are moving forward and you're not. People can steal blessings. It's in the Bible. It even happened with Esau, with Rebecca. It's when I go online and I hear people saying that those things don't happen, I get shocked because it's like, what world are you living in? What do you mean it doesn't happen? A lot of you guys have to start praying. And a lot of people say, well, how do we stop the destiny exchange? You're only talking about destiny exchange. You're or the destiny swap. You're not telling us what to do. Here's what you do. You have to pray to God, and you have to start decreeing and declaring that every single destiny exchange, every person that has tried to tamper in the blessings that God has for you, for God to reverse it. And I promise you, when you start praying reversal prayers, oh my God, it's scary. I promise you, within the first 7 days of praying, if you pray a reversal prayer every morning and every night for 7 days, your life is going to reverse. Everything is going to change. Everything that you struggled with, you're not going to struggle with anymore. When you pray a reversal prayer, God is going to snatch your destiny back from the people who tried to take it. He's going to snatch it from them. Do you know what snatch means? He's going to snatch. He's going to snatch it from them. And how do you know that God is returning a destiny swap to you? You start having dreams. You start seeing family members in your dreams bringing you boxes full of luxury items. You start having dreams of a key to a brand new car being handed to you. You start having dreams of people giving you stacks of money. You start having dreams of people handing a baby to you. You start having dreams of people handing a marriage ring to you. That means that spiritually, God is making them give you back what they have been holding on to. And the same people that took those things are now going to suffer. They will suffer now, because now they have to deal with their deeds. And they don't get to capitalize off of what God wanted for you the whole time. You have to pray to be vindicated. You got to ask God to vindicate you, to fight for you. And he will do just that. Because a lot of you guys, people are hanging around with your destiny right now. You know, you're sitting here, you're struggling, and that ex-coworker that didn't like you is driving a Maserati, and that Maserati is your Maserati. But they're driving it. And that's your car. And a lot of people say destiny swaps don't happen. Listen, if you don't believe in it, that's on you. I personally know it's true. Those exchanges can happen. And it's your job to take it back. Take back what's for you. And it's also your job to not let people come in and try to physically destiny swap with you. That's why I tell you guys, be on the lookout for that weird girl that wants to get close to you to replicate you. We don't have time for that. After the first thing that she copies you on, whatever it is, even if it's minor, cut her off. We're not doing destiny swaps. Smart women don't destiny swap. Don't allow destiny swaps. We're not doing destiny swaps. It's your job to be on the lookout. It's your job to be on the lookout and to stand in your masculine energy when you need to. That's what I'm going to be talking about in my masterclass on Sunday. If you guys are not signed up, sign up. It is time for you to not allow things to just fly. And that is going to require you to step into your masculine energy, because you will have your boundaries when you're in your masculine energy to not allow certain things to fly.